Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome back to an all new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies video. Today we have some very interesting topics to discuss because we may have the potential DLC 2 release date, and we also have a bunch of stuff about a new Warzone event coming on the horizon. This video has been kindly sponsored by Adventure Ages. This is a free-to-play simulation game that's available on iOS and Android devices, and you can download it right now from the link at the top of this video's description. In this game, you are a time-traveling agent tasked with a mission to repair the timeline by guiding the most powerful civilizations throughout history and upgrade your time machine. It's a perfect second screen game to play whilst waiting for something else, in between adverts of a show, whilst waiting for an online class, on a car journey, whatever the case may be, it's perfect for passing the time. I think that the game is great because it takes into account strategy to utilize your resources diligently to accumulate more wealth. Every choice you make has an impact on your success, so you have to make sure you invest your in-game resources intelligently and be wise. You can collect and upgrade 100 historical heroes from Julius Caesar to Marilyn Monroe as you progress through the different ages from Bronze Medieval to Atomic and more. Each age will unlock a new set of resources and heroes. You can complete missions, limited time events, and special operations for major rewards and XP, so that you are able to become the greatest hero of all time. So, as a reminder, if all of this sounds good to you, you can check out the game for free right now using the link at the top of this video's description. Anyways, let's continue on with the rest of the video. Okay, so first of all, in terms of the potential DLC 2 release date, I want to give a huge thank you to DK Dynamite for making me aware of this. I will leave a link to his channel down in this video's description. But with the release of Firebase Z, there was an event added to Black Ops Cold War, and it started on February the 4th, which was obviously the release date for the map, but it is scheduled to end on April the 2nd. So could April the 2nd be the release date for when we're going to see the next Zombies map inside of Black Ops Cold War? There is a huge possibility. Obviously, this is not confirmed, but this is some pretty strong evidence. Now, this event seems to only be appearing on the PS4. It doesn't appear to be showing up on the PS5, so I'm not really sure what is going on there. As you guys know, Season 2 for Black Ops Cold War is scheduled to go live on February the 24th, as that is when the Battle Pass ends for Season 1. So that is right around the corner, which would mean that if we're going to be seeing the next Zombies map on April the 4th, then it would probably be a part of Season 2 Reloaded, similar to how Firebase Z released with Season 1 Reloaded, the latter end of Season 1. We're not likely to see Season 3 until May 5th, as that is around 70 days after February the 24th. Assuming that all of the seasons are going to be a similar time span to Season 1. The next thing that I want to talk about is obviously we're supposedly going to be seeing this new Outbreak mode coming over to Black Ops Cold War Zombies, and this is some sort of Zombies Fireteam mode played on the Ural Mountains maps from multiplayer. However, the maps have been infested with zombies, and it seems like it's going to be some sort of semi-open world mode with objectives, and you will be closing up these Dark Aether Rifts, and if it is going to have different objectives that you can complete, I'm wondering if the mode is going to be somewhat similar to Transit within Call of Duty Mobile. Now, obviously, this was cancelled from the game. The gameplay you're seeing in the background is from Guns of Truth, by the way, and this was from an early alpha of the game. For some weird reason, this never actually ended up releasing, but essentially, you would have different objectives to complete. It was kind of like a linear campaign type thing, and I'm wondering if that is what this Outbreak mode could be like. I am also wondering whether it's going to have perks, pack-a-punch, and Easter eggs. I really wonder how this mode is going to play out. And I've talked about this in plenty of videos, so I'm not really going to recap everything I have said before. However, there is some new information that is starting to crop up over on Twitter, and I don't really know what to make of this information because it is getting very confusing. But yesterday, some new teasers were added inside of Warzone, and I'll play a couple of them right now. So basically, there are these weird glitch effects, and you also hear some Russian people talking in the battle log. And a huge thank you to One Just Do It in the Geeky Pastimes Discord. He translated the Russian text, and apparently, it's all about negotiations going on at Rebirth Island. It says, Dispatcher, this is the Russian ship Vodyanoi, Channel 1-2. Dispatcher, we are requesting permission to transport goods to Verdansk. Dispatch, cargo is secured, all systems are in order, we are preparing to leave, hang up. So I'm sure you're probably wondering what on earth that ship is. Well, it turns out that within the porn teasers for Black Ops Cold War prior to release, one of the ARG games was in fact for this ship. So it seems like a ship is en route to Rebirth Island to transport goods over to Verdansk. And if you look in the distance in the sea on Rebirth Island, you do see a ship. So I'm assuming that this ship is the one that is transporting these materials. And as you guys know, in the hospital, there is now an intel station on Verdansk, and it's the exact same model from Cold War Zombies. And when you go up to it, it says press square to activate zombies. So some big zombies event is coming to Warzone in the future. Now, Season 2 is releasing on February the 24th, obviously, so right around the corner. So over the coming days, we're probably going to see more teasers in Warzone, I'm assuming all of next week. And they are going to be teasing this new Outbreak mode that is coming to Black Ops Cold War Zombies. I'm assuming that Outbreak is probably going to come at the start of Season 2, because if we're not going to be seeing a new Zombies map until later on in the season, if that PlayStation 4 date is correct, then I think it is a little while away. However, a user on Twitter called Zesty Cod Leaks has been posting some interesting information on Twitter, and I don't really know what to make of this. So apparently there's challenges inside of the game. So these are the ones for the Outbreak mode. It says, fight off the zombie horde in Warzone and Outbreak, the all-new Black Ops Cold War Zombies mode. Complete Warzone and Outbreak challenges to unlock exclusive events rewards. Complete each set of Warzone and Outbreak challenges to unlock the 2 exclusive blueprints. In Outbreak, open X amount of chests. In Outbreak, eliminate X amount of elites. In Outbreak, successfully exfil X amount of times. In Outbreak, eliminate X amount of zombies. In Outbreak, complete X objectives. In Outbreak, eliminate X amount of special zombies. In Outbreak, use vehicles to eliminate X amount of zombies. In Outbreak, warp X amount of times. In Outbreak, complete X amount of world events. And then we have one for completing all of the Outbreak challenges. And oh my god, I just said X so many times. So yeah, it seems like this Outbreak mode is going to have an exfil feature. There is also a feature called warping. I don't know what that is, but I am assuming maybe that's some sort of teleportation feature to get around the map quickly. It seems like this mode is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to have chests. You're probably going to parachute down onto the map. It's probably going to have a lot of features similar to Battle Royale and also Fireteams. And this mode seems crazy. It will also have world events. This literally really reminds me of Destiny, but for zombies. That's what it seems like this mode is going to be, where it's going to kind of like have a raid type feel. So Outbreak is a new mode coming for Black Ops Cold War Zombies. However, I think an Outbreak mode is also coming for Warzone. So basically, it seems like an event is going to be happening for Warzone with Season 2. And this is going to obviously be teasing and hyping up the Outbreak mode coming to Black Ops Cold War Zombies. So apparently there are some playlist updates saying playlist big infect Outbreak. That looks infected, infestation. And then we have some more challenges, and it says in Warzone, eliminate X amount of zombies before the first circle closes. In Warzone, eliminate 5 zombies in a single match X amount of times. In Warzone, use lethal equipment to kill X amount of zombies. In Warzone, rapidly kill 2 or more zombies X amount of times. In Warzone, use pistols to eliminate X amount of zombies. In Warzone, use shotguns to eliminate X amount of zombies. So it seems like a zombies mode is also coming to Warzone. So it seems like Outbreak is going to be in Warzone and also Black Ops Cold War. So I think Outbreak is going to be a limited time mode inside of Warzone. However, it's going to be a permanent mode inside of Black Ops Cold War. I think that's what's going on here. I think it's going to work similar to the Halloween event for Warzone, where there's going to be different challenges you can complete, kind of like a mini battle pass. And that is what these challenges are for, where you will have to kill, you know, elite zombies and stuff like that. This is really exciting information though, and I'm really excited for what this mode is going to entail. I am very confused though. We obviously know the zombies are coming to Warzone because it literally says press X to activate zombies on this trial station. So yeah, it seems like this is going to be a large semi-open world zombies mode, and we're going to see it in not just Warzone but also Black Ops Cold War. Like I said, I think it's going to be an LTM in Warzone, however it's going to be a permanent mode inside of Black Ops Cold War. I'm not exactly sure when this is releasing, but I'm assuming February the 24th with the release of Season 2. I didn't expect zombies to be coming to Verdansk though, so it seems like the Warzone version will be the traditional Battle Royale experience, however there will be zombies on the map. But the primary objective is obviously to win the Battle Royale game, and it's going to have things like gas and stuff like that, and the circle will close in. But it seems like the Outbreak version that will be inside of Black Ops Cold War played on the Fireteam maps, you won't actually be fighting other players, and you will just be fighting the zombies, and the end goal will be to evacuate and exfil the map. that is how I have interpreted this anyway, so you can let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. So yeah, how I have interpreted this is maybe Outbreak is going to be live for a few weeks or maybe a bit longer inside of Warzone, but it will then disappear. And when it disappears, it will then encourage people who likes that mode to buy the full Black Ops Cold War game to continue playing the mode. It's kind of a genius marketing strategy, because it seems like Outbreak is going to be the perfect mode for not just the Warzone fanbase, but also the Zombies fanbase. It seems like this mode has taken all of the best elements from Warzone and also Zombies and merged them together into one, so both communities are going to like this mode. And it seems like that's probably why Activision and the developers are paying so much attention to it, and they want to hype it up and market it so much, because they know they can get a load of people from the free-to-play Warzone over to the paid version of Black Ops Cold War to play this Outbreak Zombies mode. So if they're going to have a limited time Outbreak mode inside of Warzone, it will mean that a lot of people will love that mode whilst it's there. However, it's not going to be there permanently, so as soon as it runs out, people will want to play the mode more, which might encourage them to buy Black Ops Cold War to play the mode inside of that game instead. That's the only reason I can think of for why they're doing this. And it makes me wonder whether it will be played on the full Ural Mountains map, or whether it'll just be played on sections from it, like in Fireteam. Because I'm assuming that this Zombies mode coming to Warzone is going to be played on the full Verdansk map. So it's going to be a massive mode, of which kind of suggests that maybe the mode inside of Black Ops Cold War will also be played on the full map. But who knows, it might be played on a smaller section from it. I wouldn't really mind, to be honest, it's still going to be very large. I also wonder whether they're going to change the Ural Mountains map, because the atmosphere and the vibe of it, although it's very beautiful, it's a very bright map, and I'm not sure exactly how well that will work for zombies. Maybe they will put a Dark Aether ring around the map, similar to the outskirts of Firebase Z, since the Ural Mountains is the location of the largest Dark Aether incursion zone. And they may also make the map darker, maybe it's set closer to nighttime or the evening, just to give it a bit of a creepier vibe if there are going to be a bunch of zombies on the map, because there must be a ton of zombies on the map if it is supposed to be the largest Dark Aether incursion zone. So I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know how many zombies the engine can even handle on the map at one point in time anyways, but surely it's going to be absolutely flooded with zombies. And apparently this Warzone Zombies event is also going to be featuring field upgrades from zombies such as Ring of Fire, and it will also be featuring kill streaks such as the cruise missile. There will also be special equipment such as the monkey bombs. They have also found all of the HUD icons from Black Ops Cold War Zombies inside of Warzone, such as the different alternate ammo types for the Pack-a-Punch. I'm assuming that wonder weapons will also come into Warzone during this event, so maybe we could get the ray gun and also the ray K from Firebase Z. But yeah, I think it's going to work exactly like the Halloween event. Obviously that event required you to open up different Halloween crates around the map to get special loot items, and I think that when this Zombies event comes to the game, it's going to be kind of similar, where there's going to be these specific challenges you can complete to unlock specific loot inside of Warzone and Black Ops Cold War, and there's probably going to be special loot crates around the map, and if there is this trial station added into Verdansk, then maybe you can activate those trials to complete specific tasks. I guess this really reminds me of the Blightfather boss that you could fight in Blackout in Black Ops 4, and if there are going to be different boss zombies and elites roaming around this map, maybe they're going to stick to specific sections, and it's kind of like a mini boss that you can fight on the map. So yeah, I'm getting huge Destiny vibes from all of this with these world events, and I am really excited to play this mode. And also the Ural Mountains map, which is what this Outbreak mode is going to be played on in Black Ops Cold War, and we play on sections of it in Fireteam. Well, this is obviously going to be coming as a full map to Warzone at some point soon, and I don't think it's going to be coming with the start of Season 2. It is currently rumoured to release around the 1-year anniversary of Warzone, so around March time, so it might be the mid-season update for Season 2. Maybe it could even come with Season 2 Reloaded. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm expecting it around March time, and if the April 2nd release date is correct for the next Zombies map, then it would make sense that the Warzone map, the new one, releases in between the Season 2 launch that is going to introduce Outbreak and then the next Zombies map. It would be directly in between. That way we have a constant stream of new content. Also, I'm not exactly sure how they're going to be introducing this mode, because there's teasers in the game right now which seem to be suggesting that it's going to be introduced via a live event similar to the initial Black Ops Cold War reveal inside of Warzone. So maybe there's going to be some sort of event and we're going to have to exfil the map as zombies start raiding the map, and then they'll introduce this new mode into Warzone called Outbreak. Also, there has been some rumours on Twitter about Verdansk being tested in the Black Ops Ops Cold War engine. Now, just because they're testing it doesn't mean it's actually going to be coming to that engine, because they're definitely not going to change Warzone's engine. But I'm wondering if maybe they're planning on adding Verdansk into Black Ops Cold War. I don't really know why. Maybe it'll be added into Fireteam, or maybe even this Outbreak mode. I don't really know, to be honest. There's just a lot of false rumors going around on Twitter, but Activision have been taking stuff down, so it really is up in the air, to be honest. I don't really know what's going on. This is all so confusing. Everything is rumors, though. None of this should be taken as fact. It is all up in the air at this point. In terms of the storyline of what is going on, so as he said earlier, a ship is basically coming to Rebirth to transport material. But what is this material, you may ask? Well, in the Cartel multiplayer map in Black Ops Cold War, in Menendez's house, there is this note. And it reads, "To Jose Luis Menendez, I understand the US is holding an ally of yours, which I'm assuming is Kravchenko. We can secure his release if you agree to us to utilize your global shipping and distribution trade routes. I have precious cargo that cannot be disturbed. I know that your friend is scheduled for a prison transport next year passing through Miami. Regards, Stitch." So on the Miami multiplayer map, you can see that there's a bunch of police cars turned over and a bunch of prison trucks, so I'm assuming that Kravchenko managed to escape. So it seems like Stitch and Menendez are working together. And then on the Pines multiplayer map released in Season 2, there are a bunch of Nova 6 canisters. And there is a leaflet on top of these canisters showcasing a new multiplayer map that was leaked quite a while ago. And I think that this is probably going to come in Season 2, although that's not confirmed. And you can see that it's set in a jungly temple in Laos, quite close to Vietnam. And it says, "Naga is effing crazy, do not cross." I think that Naga is going to be a new operator coming in Season 2. If you look her up on Google, she is some sort of serpent creature. Now, I don't think the operator herself is going to be a serpent creature, but I think that her name is probably inspired by it. I think that she is going to be the operator in Season 2 because Stitch was teased on that note in Cartel before Season 1 had even released. We do also know that Samantha Maxis is coming as an operator, but she won't be a part of the Battle Pass. So that's why I think that Naga is going to be in the Battle Pass. And Samantha Maxis is going to be a bundle within the store. So yeah, you will have to pay for her. She is going to have her own reactive camos and stuff like that. Obviously in the Firebase C ending cutscene, we rescued her from the Dark Aether, and she is now rendezvousing back with Requiem and Gregory Weaver. So she is now becoming an operator for Requiem. So yeah, it seems like Menendez, Stitch, and also Kravchenko are all working together to transport this Nova 6. So I think they're bringing Nova 6 on this boat over to Verdansk. However, they might also be bringing Ethereum, and they might be mixing Ethereum and Nova 6 together to create some sort of gas cocktail that might actually create the zombies, and that's why zombies are coming to Warzone. Now, I don't really understand why this is happening though, because obviously Black Ops Cold War is set in the Cold War, but Warzone is set in 2020/2021. So I don't really know what is going on in terms of a storyline sense. And also within the Season 1 ending cutscene teasing Season 2, Adler was kidnapped by Kravchenko, and we now know that Kravchenko is the leader of the Omega Group and is sending in the Fireteams for this new Outbreak mode. And he says, "I'm taking you to hell." So maybe he is actually taking Adler over to the Gulag in Warzone, and that's what we're going to see within this event that is going to be happening sometime soon. I'm not exactly sure. This is really confusing. I think that's really hard for them to make a proper canon, just because of the fact that there are all of these weird time jumps that don't really make sense, and also the operators are for some reason in Warzone, but also Black Ops Cold War, which are two completely different time periods, so I think they've kind of messed up the canon here. But yeah, what are your thoughts on all of this? Outbreak seems like an insane mode. It's going to have world events, it's going to have exfils, it's going to have so much awesome stuff, and like I was saying earlier, I feel like it might play similar to the transit mode inside of Call of Duty Mobile, where you're going to have set objectives and stuff like that, and I am really hoping that there is pack-a-punch and perks and all of the traditional zombie stuff. In terms of zombies inside of Warzone, I have no idea how that is going to work. I also have no idea when this Ural Mountains map is going to be introduced into Warzone. It seems like it is going to be quite a while away, at least until March, and we are also supposed to be seeing some sort of nuke event inside of Warzone, and I'm assuming that probably won't be until we see the new map. I think that the nuke stuff is completely separate to this zombie stuff that is currently ongoing. Just a quick reminder that this video has been sponsored by Adventure Ages, so if you want to check them out, there will be a link at the top of this video's description. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new around here for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.